Oh, Mulligans and Hackers Golf podcast episode 155. It's been a while.
Yeah, well, a couple of weeks, hasn't it?
Like a month almost.
Shut up.
Yeah,
So 154. What did we talk about at 154?
nothing but competitive golf. We talked about the Canada Day, like that kind of
Oh
stuff.
shit.
It's
Yeah,
been a month, man.
really?
Yes.
Oh,
I mean,
oh
we
well.
still haven't talked about I have gone
So you went
I've
to
gone to Pinoca.
so Pinoca was before Mickelson, right?
Yes.
So you've been to Pinoca and Mickelson.
Yep.
And what tournaments have we played in?
We've played in the triple six.
We didn't we talk about triple six?
Or maybe we did talk about the triple six. So
Because yeah,
so then we've played in the club championship. And
yeah.
that's it. And
Okay.
then we're prepping for the Halo one here at the end of the month.
Right.
Or well,
Right.
next week, I guess.
So let's talk about let's talk about Pinoca, Mickelson, maybe some new acquisitions.
Yeah, yeah, there's some interesting things happening in
We'll
our
we'll
bag.
we'll
So
do we'll do one on the club championship for 156.
okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
All
good.
right. Okay. So I haven't gone to any EGT stuff. So
It's been a while for you for sure, man. It's
well, I'm out for the season as we know. So because EGT is winding up now,
well,
and
yeah,
pretty much
they're heading to their
yeah,
tour championship now, right?
which is
So
we'll be doing Halo that point.
correct.
But yeah, yeah. So talk about Pinoca, and then I'll talk about me playing in the mountains.
Okay, yeah. So I went out to Pinoca. I was in the Rose bracket, I believe. Um, and I was playing. Ooh, who was the first guy that I played? I'll have to pull it up and see. Anyways, so for those of you that aren't familiar with the Pinoca Match Play Major, you get bracketed into brackets of 8 players. And then it's the day one is two 9-hole matches, one front nine and one back nine match. And then there's two groups of four. So if you win your match, you play the other winner in your match. If you lose your match, you play the other loser in your group. So the two people that are 2-0 after day one play off in day two in the final in an 18-hole match. The two people that are 0-2 play off for seventh and eighth in an 18-hole match, and three, four, five, and six get decided by all the guys or girls that are 1-1, and they play again two 9-hole matches on day two. So I was in the Rose bracket. I went in as the number 7 seed out of eight. So I was in tough. I did not play overly well in my first matchup. I ended up losing 2-1 in the first nine. And I mean, the guy I was playing really was trying to give it to me, and I just didn't take advantage. I've played that golf course now, I guess four times if you count the 2 days, and I've just not played it well at any point. It's been brutal. It's been a tough go.
As again, you usually if you play a course more than a couple of times, you start to get a feel for the course, and you can start putting yourself in good spaces. Does, is the course just doesn't suit your game?
It's very narrow. A lot of the holes are very narrow. There's like I got to start a lot of the ball time. I got to start the ball on the right side and then kind of bring it back in on the left, right? Because I like to draw everything in, and it just doesn't suit that. There's a lot of fade holes that you gotta like play to a typical righty with a fade. Um, and the setup of the course just doesn't really lend itself to my eye really well. I mean, that's no excuse to not play well, but it's just one of those golf courses that I've found now, having played it 4 times, that um, for whatever reason, I seem not to play great. I mean, last year I went 2-2 and I finished fifth. Yeah, I finished fifth. Um, this year I lost my first match on the first nine on the Saturday, 2-1. Second nine, um, I was down. I was down 2 holes with holes to go. So 17 I won, 18 I won to force a blind putt off. because that's how we break the ties. And I lost the putt off. So that put me into the match for seventh and eighth on the Sunday. So 18-hole match. It's kind of nice to play an 18-hole match instead of having, bouncing back and forth between um, playing different people. I mean, you're still in your group, but you're playing different people. So I played Dylan on the second day, and it was kind of a back and forth match. Like nobody got more than one up all the way. Like it was one, we traded punches. I went up one, he would bring it back. We'd stay even for a bit. He'd go up one, I'd bring it back. We'd stay even for a bit. And then he ended up beating me 2-1. So he beat me on 17 to close out the match and to win it. And I mean, I felt like I played the second day. I played significantly better. Um, Hit the ball a lot better, putted a lot better. It's not that their greens are even difficult. It's just for whatever reason, I don't know what it is.
Well, let's be honest. You haven't played your golf all summer. Like,
It's true. It's true. I've got a lot of things going on, and I mean, I haven't played as much golf or put in as much practice on the range. Like I think I've got maybe five range sessions, like usable range sessions, not before you go play around, like where you're just going down, you have something you're working on, you get your alignment sticks out, you set up your drills, you do your thing. I think I've done that 5 times, which isn't normal because typically I'd have one or two of those a week, and then I'd play my 3 or 4 rounds a week, and I'd be playing well. So, I mean, granted, the signs are there. I've kind of just stagnated between a 10 and 11 as a handicap this year. I mean, we've talked about it before, and the I don't know what they did to the handicap system this year, but it fucking sucks.
everything is differential up. Everything.
Oh, dude,
You,
dude, we played
we did, yeah.
on fucking Friday before our club championship. And what did you finish?
Um,
Like I finished 3 over, so I shot 39 on the front, and it told me my differential was like 11.7 or something. And I'm like, okay. Like, so you're playing 3 over and you're getting a differential of 11.7. It's just fucking wild.
I shot +7
Okay. So you would
and
think it'd be a 14 differential.
17.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then again, so my handicap has gone from starting the year at 13. So I'm sitting at 15 right now. And to be honest, that is probably where my game should be because I'm in the same boat as you. I haven't got a ton of just range rounds in, working on stuff. The ones I do get in are productive, uh, but I'm just not scoring. Again, we've talked about it all summer. I'm hitting the ball better than ever. Um, I'm just not scoring. Something. It's either my approach game is off, my chipping is off, or my putting is off. Probably two of the three is off in any one round. I'm getting off the tee box better than ever, but everything else on the other side of that, there's always something that, I have never been a really great putter, but there's been signs of it coming around, but then it disappears. And we'll talk about it later on about some of this stuff. But
So it's funny because I actually I'm hitting my wood. I actually snapped my driver a week or two ago. I didn't hit it all year, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna bring it out. Just I want to try it a little
but
bit.
you didn't even bring it to the range. You just brought it out to the golf
No,
course,
no,
right?
I did a range
Okay,
session
okay,
the Friday before.
okay,
Hit it really well.
okay.
Was pretty happy with it. First tee box I'm playing with this group, and I didn't hit a great drive, but it wasn't horrendous. It wasn't great. It wasn't terrible. It's kind of whatever. And then second tee box, I go to hit the ball. I make contact. I don't get it up in the air. I hit it low, and all I hear is fiberglass. And I'm like, what is that? And I look up, and here's my fucking head of my driver just hanging off my shaft above my head. And I'm like, oh, okay. And the guys I'm playing with are like, so what are you gonna do about that? And I'm like, well, I'll just hit my 3 wood and my 5 wood like I've been hitting most of the year off the tee. So that's something I have been doing more is I've been hitting 3 wood, 5 wood off the tee or 5 wood, 3 wood off the tee. Not so much irons. I've been hitting them fairly consistently.
Yeah.
Um,
You'll have your rando banana hook,
yeah, but I
but
mean,
everything else is. I mean, I've even seen it in the last little while where your woods are an advantage for you on the course.
Yes, yes. And I mean, like that day that I broke my driver, I shot. So that weekend was the weekend after Pinoca. So the August long weekend. So I was getting prepped to go to I was getting prepped to go to Mickelson on the Monday or on the Tuesday. So
That's I was in the mountains
yes.
at that point. Yeah,
So on the Saturday, I played in the morning. The round that I broke my driver, I shot an 86. Not great. Didn't really feel it. So I jumped back out there in the afternoon because I didn't have much going on. I jumped out on a cart as a single, ran around in a loop, shot an 82. Okay, decent. So Sunday, I get paired with these two fucking guys, and just two random guys. The one guy's golfing in fucking sandals, and the other guy's just kind of learning how to golf. So they were just planning on playing nine. So I start par, and then I go bogey bogey, and then I par out the front to finish the front at 30, 38 plus two. And I said to him, I'm like, you guys hanging around or you guys, well, and they're like, ah, sure, why not, whatever. So they went and paid for another nine, jumped on the back with me. I go par par bogey, par birdie bogey, par par bogey to finish Medicine Hat with a career best out there of a 76. And when I say like off the tee box, woods were clean. They were in all the right spots, not a lot of trouble. My putts was like either I was given a really good chance to go in, or I was lagging it up nice and close just for a tap in. I think the only bad shot I hit was on 17. I had a 7 iron into the green on the par five for my second shot. And the guy that I was playing with, he comes up to me and he's like, hey man, can I ask you a question? I'm like, sure. We've been chitter chattering all day. He's like, is your wife fat? And I was like, what? I was like, what are you talking about, man? And he's like, well, he's like, with all the walking you do, and he's like, all the golf you play in like 36 holes a day and whatever. He's like, I was just curious if he's like, I thought maybe your wife would be into CrossFit or something. And I'm like, no, my wife is not fat. I was like, she's not as small as she was when we got together. I was like, but she's also had 3 kids, but she is not fat. So I told my wife this story after, and she fucking died laughing. But anyways, so I go to hit my 7 iron, I fucking top the shit out of it because he's like, I didn't mean to get in your head. I'm like, yeah, thanks, buddy. So then I make a par instead of what should have probably been a birdie. Um, but anyways, that was my only duff of the day, and like I hit 11 greens or something stupid like that on it. I think it was something like that. It was yeah, what was it? It was sorry, 8 greens and 64% fairway.
Oh
And
wow.
my scrambling was just crazy. Like I played so well. I had one birdie, 12 pars, and five bogeys. And that just doesn't happen. So I was ecstatic about that. I went out in the afternoon. I played uh Redcliffe with Kurt and Jonathan, and I shot an 80. I started the front at uh I started the front at 8 over, and I finished the back at 1 over. And then we drove up to Calgary on the Sunday night. I played Speargrass on the Monday because I wanted to make sure I still got some swings in and played around. Well, I had a wild card. Like I had two doubles, four doubles, three birdies, just all over the map. We played from the Blues, and I shot an 84 plus 12. And I'm like, all right, well, I feel pretty decent going into Mickelson, where last year I won for the first time on the tour, and I was pretty comfortable going back there.
Defending champion.
Yeah, and pretty comfortable going back there. That would have been the fourth time that I've played that golf course. Um, so we get out. We were playing actually a crossover. So some of us started on 10, some of us started on one. So we were playing a crossover. We got out at like 9:40 or something like that. Um, and so I go 6 iron off the tee on number 10. Little check down, fucking 58 chip to about 2.5, 3 feet birdie. And I'm like, okay. So number 11, par five, your favorite hole.
Yeah. My favorite hole. Definitely double squares, high numbers in there. Even double digits even on that hole.
right? So I go birdie on 10, 11. I'm right off the front after I pump a 5 wood up the fairway. Hit a 7 iron right to the front. Get it on par. Okay, cool. One under through two. Feeling pretty good. 12, instead of just hitting a nice iron up, because we were only playing from like 6,000 yards, I decided to grab a 5 wood and I sprayed it. I pulled it just, or didn't pull it, I guess. I pushed it just a little right. OB, or not OB, but into a hazard. So I ended up having to take a drop. I end up off the left side on the top of the green after I take my drop with my third shot. Well, the fucking greens were running like a 12 or a 13. I literally landed it 3 feet short of the green, rolled all the way basically off the other side, and we're talking like 30 yards. And I was like, okay. So I ended up taking a double there. Then I bogey 13, triple 14, triple 15, double 16, double 17, quadruple 18 to come out with a plus 1652 on the back
I
nine, which was our
I
front nine.
actually checked into that when I was out in the mountains. Um, I checked in on the day, and I saw your card, and I looked at that stretch of double squares, and I was like, "Holy shit! What happened in that stretch of holes?" So what was it?
It was
Five? How
one,
many?
two, three, four, five in a row, and
Five,
6 out of 7.
6 out of 7 holes, double squares. I was like, "What?" Because I didn't know you started on the back,
Yes,
right? So I truly I didn't know because I thought it would bit of a scramble. I didn't know what. I'm like, in that period, what the frick happened that you I mean, I've never seen your game do that in a 5, 6 hole stretch, like double squares. It just
it was it
it
was a
doesn't happen.
it was the craziest thing. Every good shot I made, I just got penalized for, and then I would make a bad shot, and then I couldn't hold the green. Like you would putt, and it would be like they would be criminally fast. It was just like a cacophony of errors, everything that could go wrong with. So then, I'm sitting 16 over after nine, and I'm like, well, I'm out of it.
Yeah,
It's totally out of it here. And so we go to one par, two par, three bogey, four bogey. I'm like, okay, we're doing okay. We've brought it back to life a little bit. So I'm 18 over through 13, and I'm like, okay, that's not bad, not terrible.
trying to get it back to bogey.
Yep. So then I double five, double six, and then seven is that drivable one,
Par four.
the drivable par
Yeah,
four on the front, where it kind of has that little ridge and it goes
you
down
bet. Yeah,
down into it,
I
right?
know
Not
exactly.
not the overlooking one that we
Nope,
drive on
no,
the back, but
no,
the other
no.
one.
No, I know the one.
So
It goes up, and if you can hit it right, it'll just sweep
yeah,
right into the green.
so our tee box was playing like 200, 210 to the middle. So I hit a 7 iron, and I'm like, a 7 iron into a fucking par four green. Okay. So then
But if you miss, you're in shit.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So I had a beautiful 7 iron. I actually ended up off the back in like the first cut, like the basically fairway. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, I don't want to chip this. This is terrifying. And I play with Chris Nelson, and he's kind of looking at me, and he's like, I don't know if you want to chip that either. He's like, I don't know what you're doing. And I'm like, he's like, are you thinking about putting that? As I put my putter behind the ball and kind of looking at it, and I'm like, yeah. I was like, I feel like that's a safer bet. So I was like, I don't know, I must have been 40 feet, 45, maybe 50 feet from the pin. And it was a lot of fucking up and down and all over. And I'm like, I'm just gonna send it out there and try and get it, cozy it within 10 feet or so. I made a great putt, put it up within 10, birdied the hole. And I win a skin on that hole somehow. Fucking won a skin on that hole. And it's a 210-yard par four. And I don't understand how nobody else in our flight birdied that hole. That's craziness. And the only reason I didn't want to win one on 10 that I started with is because Chris fucking sawed me off when we started. So I played with Reese, Chris, and then another good gentleman from Medicine Hat, actually. He's originally from here. He lives in Calgary. He sells hot tubs. So I birdied that one, and then I go bogey, bogey finish. So I finished the back or the front at 7 over 43, even with two doubles. So not terrible. I mean, I kind of had a
For
better
for
back.
you, that is a bad round, especially.
Well, bringing it, I was talking about the nine. I was kind of
Okay.
bringing it back. Okay, but I mean, I finished plus 23.95. That's fucking horrid. That's
Yeah.
my worst round of the year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I was like, holy fuck, man! Like, what are you doing? You were playing so good. You careered to the day before, and it was like it was so easy for me. And I mean, when I went and I checked in, I talking to Leah and Mike, and it was like, yeah, it's talking. I'm like, yeah, I'm feeling good. I careered the other day. I feel really good where my game's at. And even when I did my tee shot, Mike's like, yeah, your tempo looks good. He's like, that's good. I hit a 6 iron off that tee box, hit it beautifully. I'm like, okay, cool, everything's good. And somewhere along the line, and I think what it was, honestly, like after I was recapping it kind of in my head, because I've been hitting my woods and they've been a weapon for me out where I've been playing, I decided to press and I didn't need to. Because last year when I won, it was 4 iron or 5 iron off of every tee box, and you don't go no more. And I stuck to the plan and it worked. This year did not work because I tried to press. So lesson learned. Next year, if I do go back there again, which I likely will, it'll be stick to your fucking game plan and execute it because that is a golf course where you want to be in the fucking fairway as much as you possibly or in the first cut as much as you can. And when I'm saying like I don't know how many times on that day I would grab a club and I'm like, okay, I got this distance. Okay, I'll hit this club. I should land middle of the green. It works. And I'm fucking 40 yards past. Like, I don't know what was going on with the ball coming off my club face or what was happening, but it was all compounded. You know how it goes. Sometimes things just get fucking shitty and
Oh
things just
yeah.
go downhill.
Yeah.
So that was where I finished out at Mickelson, and it was crappy because I wanted to try and defend my title. But I mean, I look at the group we were in, and we had such a wide variance. The guy who won shot three over. One of the par threes was like 78 yards.
Holy shit.
Yeah, guess how many of us in our group made the green?
Zero.
One.
Oh, really?
One out of three or one out of four.
I was going to say nobody made that
Yeah,
green.
one out of four made the green, and it was just brutal, man, brutal. But yeah, so I mean, played 7 AGT events this year, culminating with Panoka and Mickelson, and I think I played one good round all year. I just, for whatever reason, it seemed like when I was playing tournament golf this year, the focus in that regard just wasn't where it needed to be, and neither was the execution.
And that's why I kind of first two events that I played, the focus wasn't there. There was so much going on in the real world for me that I couldn't deal with it. I didn't want to deal with it. So that's why I kind of put it to bed too. Like I shot two rounds in the 90s at Strathmore and Woodside.
Yep.
And I was like, I can't do this. This summer, you know, my real world was in flux and I just couldn't focus on it. And I didn't want to use the mental energy that I had to focus on that type of golf.
Which is fair.
So I just played casual golf, doing our local tournaments and stuff. So, you know, mid July there, I shot my best round of the year in 83 plus 11. Played really good that round.
Yeah, you played really well.
It again, it's there,
Yep.
and I know it's there,
Yeah.
right? And
Just finding it
it's just
consistently.
finding it consistently, right? Again, trying to get some range sessions in. Felt good that weekend. Went to the mountains. Played just played 9 holes at Sparwood. You know, first day I got there, and you know, playing a lot of 9 holes after work. Trying to get that 9 hole feel, right? You know, I shot a 43 at Sparwood. Um, number nine didn't get me like it did last time. I think I quadded it the first time I played it, and I got out of there with a par this time.
Nice.
So yeah, 43 for 9 holes. I was like, and again, of course, I haven't played a lot, but I'm getting more familiar with
Yes.
because I'm going to be out there more. Um, then it came back. You and I went to Riverview for 9 holes.
Yes. Yes. Actually, yeah, yeah. We never
just
talked about that part. Yeah.
because our course is doing its thing and just can't get on tee time. So we're like, I want to go play because we're coming
Well,
off
we know we wanted to go to Cottonwood.
Cottonwood.
We wanted to go to Cottonwood, but because it was on the Wednesday after Mickelson.
Yep.
And we wanted to go to Cottonwood, but they had switched their couples league from Monday, which was the holiday, to the Wednesday because we wanted to try and get out there before the Halo tournament. So we went out to Riverview, and
I hadn't played it in a couple of years. I don't think I played it at all last year.
you played it. You played nine.
Did I play
Yeah, you
9?
played 9 with us. I've played it a couple times because Kurt lives out there. So I mean, I try to get out there a couple times a week
So
usually.
we show up. I'm literally coming in hot.
Yeah, you can.
Came in hot. Double bogeyed 1, right? Bogeyed 2, bogeyed 3, then rattled off 4 pars in a row.
Beauty.
And I'm like, yeah, stellar. Then that fucking the long par 3 got me.
8.
I
Yeah.
kind of duffed a couple of shots. I hit a good drive.
Yeah, you hit a
All
good
right,
tee
I
shot.
hit a good tee shot because it was just out to the right.
Yep, and
And then
over the
I
sand trap.
and then I flubbed the chip, and then I flubbed another one. So I double bogeyed that one, and then came back to par 9 to shoot a 42 for the 9 holes. And
Yeah.
I was, and again, that's shortly after hitting my best round of the year at Medicine Hat. So game is starting to feel good because I did get another range session in there because I took my youngest boy wanted to go to the range. He doesn't play a lot of golf. So we went and had some fun. I put some work in. He put some work in. Then we go play, and it's feeling good now.
So it's funny you say that because when I played my best round on the Sunday, I did a range session on the Friday, and that's where it came from. Like very intentional in what I was doing with my range session, a very intentional routine. And then when I got back out there, it was muscle memory, not really following my normal the routine, right? Because I was going back to my normal routine. So I think I need a little bit more time of that. But it's funny because we played that round. I went bogey, bogey, bogey to start, doubled fucking 4, which is a super easy fucking hole.
Yeah.
5, par 5. It's one Kurt lives off of. I hit an absolute fucking missile 3-wood up to the trees on the right side. And that's where you got to be because it kind of dog legs and kind of S curves in there. So I put it there. I was kind of under a tree. And we're kind of into the wind a little bit.
Oh yes, oh yes, it's all coming back to me now.
Yeah.
Ginger, it's all coming back.
We're kind of into the wind a little bit. And I'm like, I'm just going to hit a 7-iron. I'm probably going to leave it out to the right of the green. Like, that's okay. I'll chip on, give myself a good look at birdie. So I hit it, and I was kind of under this tree, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this ball out of here without it hitting the tree. So I swung, I made good contact, and you're like, well, where'd you go? I'm like, I don't know, man. I was like, I think it's up to the right. I was like, that felt good. I was like, it kind of went on the line I wanted it on. I was like, we'll see. And then as we move up to your ball for your third shot, I'm like, Alvin, is there a ball on the green? And I'm like, scope that. You scope it, and you're like, yeah, there's a ball on the green, and it's pretty tight.
It is pretty tight.
And I was like, fuck. So we get up there, and it's like, I don't know, 3.5, 4 feet.
Probably closer to 4 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. If you check out our socials, that putt is on our socials for the attempt he had for eagle, and it's been.
Dude, that's my first attempt at eagle all year.
Yeah.
Like legit attempt.
Yeah,
at eagle all
and
year.
it was right there, and you drained it.
Yeah, I stepped up, drained the putt, so I made an eagle, which was awesome. Felt good.
Yeah, it was really good.
It's been, I think, the last hole I eagled was that hole a few years back. Yeah. So it's been a while. And then I par 6, double 7, bogey 8, par 9, finished 6 over 42, same as you. But I mean, isn't golf such a cruel mistress in that way? It's like, you can be playing awful and then you just put it together for a few strokes and things just come and go for you.
For sure. Yeah. So going into prepping for our club championship, I was feeling good about my game. Right.
Yep.
The basics of getting around a golf course and not hurting yourself too bad. I mean, I'm going to have my blow up holes. That's just inevitable, but just maintaining, not letting it linger, hole to hole to hole, just bringing it back. So prepping for our club championship, where my scores are at Medicine Hat, and again, we played that course hundreds of times now. I was feeling really good prepping for our club championship.
Yeah, I mean, I liked where my game was at. I liked where I was sitting. I liked where my swing was at. I felt pretty comfortable. I was excited for the weekend.
Yeah, so was I. I was looking forward to it.
And I mean,
because we went out and did 9 holes before the club championship.
Correct. Yeah, on the Thursday or Friday. Yeah.
And I think I shot +7.
Yeah, I shot 3 over.
My normal type +7 thing. I had a few pars, but I had a few double squares as well.
Yeah, I shot 3 over, and I was like, okay, well, if I can bring that in tomorrow, I'm going to be in really good shape.
I shot 43. Yeah, so 7 over.
Yeah.
Which gave me a differential of +17.
Yeah, and I shot 3 over, which gave me a differential of like 11.4 or something, or 11.7. And I'm like, I just don't understand this anymore.
The handicap system is definitely, and
they always think, like, especially for our course, they think our course plays so much easier. Like, they've got it so sloped down, it's fucking ridiculous.
But even so, we're not shooting if we're shooting +7 on the front, why are we getting for 9 holes on the back? Why are we getting +10? The hardest hole on our course is on the back nine,
Correct.
right? Difficulty number one
Yep.
is on the back nine. So like, I don't understand how it because it has changed this year. It wasn't like this last year.
Nope. No, they
So
definitely
so
changed it.
they definitely changed something in the algorithm, and I wish they would come out and explain what happened and why they did it this way. Because
It's funny.
even when you play well, it's hurting your handicap. Like every round we play as amateurs, we'll say 10 to 15 handicappers. Every single round we play, whether it's around 4 or 5 strokes under our handicap, our differential is always over our handicap.
Yep. Yep.
Every single round, I have not had one round yet this year where my differential was lower than the round I played.
So
If I shot like my lowest round of the year, 83, it still gave me a differential of plus my handicap over my handicap. So how are you going to get your handicap lower if you're shooting under your handicap, but your differential is always over? I don't understand that.
well, and you're not the only guy. Like I was talking to a couple guys
I
during the
was
club
so was
championship,
I so was I.
and they're like,
There,
usually I'm like a stroke or two better on my handicap, and I'm just like a stroke or two worse this year. And
yeah,
I'm like, it's everybody,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
It seems to be what's happening. But I mean, even when I shot my career round, it's got me at a differential of plus 5.8. So they figure that a scratch golfer is going to go out from those tees and shoot 2 under every time.
I don't care what the scratch golfer is going to shoot. I'm only concerned about a 15 handicap guy shooting his handicap. I don't get where that focus comes on scratch golfers playing this course. I don't get that.
Well, that's where they build your differential from because that you're
Well,
getting compared
that's
to a
that's
scratch golfer.
fucked. That is fucked. Because what do I care if a scratch golfer is going out there and is supposed to play it at a certain score? It's got nothing to do with my game. I'm not a scratch golfer. I'm a 15 handicap. Why is my 15 handicap being brutalized because of a scratch golfer? That's bullshit.
Yep.
Absolute bullshit. So Golf Canada, you got to get your shit together and figure this out for us, like amateurs who enjoy the game but are still trying to get better at the game. You're screwing us over, and I'd like to know why. I really would like to know why you did this because it's hurting our participation in the game. To hell with the scratch golfers.
When the thing is they don't. The other thing is when they put their slopes and their ratings in for all the courses, they don't go and play the fucking courses.
Yeah.
Like they have Medicine Hat sloped down, and they think it plays so fucking easy all the time. I'm here to tell you, the champions, the guys that are scratch fucking golfers at our golf course, or plus handicappers, did not shoot under par
No,
to
they did
win their
not.
tournament this weekend.
They did not.
So that tells me that this course plays a lot harder than you think it is. And I think that's the case for a lot of the courses because you get Golf Canada going over and just doing a flyover of them and being like, oh, yeah, I should play this
Yeah.
way. You don't fucking know how difficult they are until you actually go out and play them. And I mean, we're not the only ones who are frustrated.
And
Every
again,
single person we talk to is
and
frustrated.
again, if you have guys like us who really enjoy playing the game and are trying to get better at the game, you're literally forcing us out of the game because that's bullshit.
Well, you just can't get better.
You just can't get better, right? So what do I need? What do I need to do to bring my handicap down back to 12 where it was? Start shooting 8, 9 over?
Yeah.
That's out of my league, dude.
You got to shoot like 80.
Yeah, I got to shoot like
80
Yeah.
every time, 80, 81. That's what you got to shoot every time.
Golf Canada is doing that to us. It's like I don't understand the reasoning behind it. And I'd really like to know why they went this way because I don't think it's out there where they explain why they went to this route of butchering all the amateurs and not even the weekend warriors, but the guys who play like amateur tours like us and stuff. You're literally like hemorrhaging our fucking handicaps for what reason?
It's the same. It's the same thing in every sport, though, man. They always cater to the elite.
Yeah,
always. They always
cater to the scratch golfers,
to
right?
the scratch guys.
And we've talked about golf participation since COVID. What a great way to drive people away from the game.
Yeah, because
right?
if you're actively trying to get better and your game feels better, your scores are better, but your handicap is not dropped.
Yeah, I had a conversation with Sean Lavoie, the president of the PGA of Alberta, talking about getting more people in the game. This doesn't help.
Nope.
To keep You get those guys who, you know, came in during COVID like us. Are they still in the game? Who knows? Because this type of shenanigans that they're doing. Why would somebody keep go? Why wouldn't you just go play pickleball or something? Why would you go do this? If they're hurting you every round you go out and play, is a plus differential. Sorry, it no, it bothers me.
Well, dude, when I shoot an 80, let me see, where's my last 80 out here? Where is it? There it is. When I shoot an 80, it tells me it's damn near a 10 differential, which is telling me I'm basically a 10 handicap for shooting an 80 at Medicine Hat Golf Country, which is 8 over. That's fucking retarded.
Yeah, yeah. It's and again, never is the weather is never taken into consideration,
Yep.
right? If it's windy or it's raining, nope, you're still playing what a scratch golfer would play at this course. Come on, guys, do better. Do better for the guys for the bulk, the large percentage of the amateur golfers here in Canada playing. Um,
The
you
ones
know,
that actually are getting affected by this.
and the ones that are keeping Golf Canada going, not just the scratch golfers, because that's a very low percentage of the people playing in Canada. Why are you hurting everybody else? I don't understand it. I'd like to have an answer.
Yeah, it's honestly a great question. I mean, even on the AGT, talking to a bunch of people, I mean, everybody's noticed it in their handicaps
Maybe
this year.
Alvinator needs to reach out to Golf Canada and have them come on the podcast and explain it to us.
Yeah, what the thought process is behind it, that might not be a bad idea. So, what do you want to talk about? Do you want to talk about the club champ, or do you
No,
want to talk about some other things that are happening in our daily
well,
bags?
before we get to the club champ, because we'll talk about that on episode 156.
Yeah,
We'll talk about club championship at 156. But as we're prepping for that, there has been some new additions to the bags
correct.
and bags in general,
Yes,
right?
correct.
So you've added some gear. I've added some gear, which is, I've played with this basically the same clubs in the bag since we started this shit.
Yeah, you've gotten one or two different drivers that we've changed out between you and me.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah,
So yeah, so I don't even know how to segue into this. I added a new putter and a new driver. I've never really had this new of gear in my bag,
yeah,
so it's always it's
yeah.
kind of
You're kind of an old technology kind of
yeah.
guy.
But I had the opportunity one of these 9 holes after work that you weren't there.
Yep.
I've never done this before either, but I went and took the demo of the new QI 4D Max driver that they had in the clubhouse. I said, "Hey man, I'm just going to take this out for 9 holes." He said, "Yeah, go ahead." So I took the brand new driver out, the demo model, out to the course and played 9 holes with it, and I noticed a immediate difference in ball flight, distance, and accuracy. Like, I mean, it was night and day. I mean, I was using a TaylorMade R9 driver, and if you looked at it, it's beat to shit.
Yeah, it's hit a lot of balls.
It's beat to hell, and literally the head is dead. The only distance I get out of it is the power that I put in it because it's got nothing left in the head. So, but prior to that, I had gone out one day or I think it was a Saturday morning before we went out, took a bunch of putters out to the green. Only or it may have been a Thursday. That I went into the clubhouse and said, "Hey, I want to try this putter." I was looking at upgrading a putter because again, we always get golf or get gift cards for the tournaments we play in, and I had a substantial amount.
Yeah, you still haven't used yours, so
I have
or
now
still
hadn't at the
used it.
time,
Yeah,
so I was like, I'm going to upgrade my putter. I've talked about it for a while, so I went in. I tried the TaylorMade Spider. I tried the center shaft TaylorMade Spider, which was really unique. I don't know if I really liked it or not.
yeah.
So
The
when we kind of walked away from that, I had said I'm going to get that the
the
blue
the tour.
the tour the TaylorMade Spider tour. That's going to be my putter of the future, and I'll learn how to play that. So it was in my mind. I'm getting that putter. So I don't want to get into much into the personal side of, especially when it comes to my work. Um, I got a 20-year anniversary reward from my work because I've been there for 20 years, and there's a story behind it that no, I'm not going to say it here. any of my friends who want to know how this played out, reach out to me. We'll have a chat. I'll let you know. But one of the options for me to have a 20-year reward was a Spider Tour putter. And I was kind of shocked. I was like, really?
At zero cost.
At zero. So I was like, really? So long story short, ordered it, came within a week. I was like, well, now I still have these gift cards. That is a substantial amount of money. I've got a new putter in the bag. I'm going to update my driver. So, and this was after I had tried out the TaylorMade QI 4D. And I went to, when I got back from the pass, um, I, this was the Tuesday.
Yeah.
I went down and saw Connor at our clubhouse, and I said, Connor, I want to upgrade my driver, but I need you to give me some info, right? Because again, I'm not too up on the tech or what does what. So we had a little bit of a conversation about this is what I'm looking at. I tried this one, Connor. This is what I want to go for. He's like, okay, well, we had a little discussion on shafts because again, I don't know a ton about it. So he says, here, take a bucket of balls to the driving range, go and make sure this is your call. Because again, drivers are expensive,
Yes,
right?
they are.
So I went to the driving range. Shit, you not like the first 6 balls I hit were shit shanks that didn't go anywhere, like snap hooks. Because again, it's trying to familiarize with it. But then I started to do my setup, get into it, started slowing my swing down a little bit, making sure I'm making contact, and I started lacing this thing. And I was like, yeah, you know what? This is going to be it. I'm a TaylorMade guy, so I'm like, I'm going to go with this. And it's the QI 4D, so it's like this year's model, right?
And it's got to hang out over there. So,
Yeah. So this is the bad boy that I got, and I actually did ask Connor, do you guys juice these things to make them go longer as demo models on the range? Because I mean, I don't hit the driver that far. I just don't. I don't hit the ball far. But this thing was putting it like rolling it out to the fence where I've never come close to.
yeah.
So I was like, so when we went back, I went back to the clubs. I'm like, yeah, Connor, that's the one. And he kind of took it and said, okay, I'll put your name on one. And so I was kind of hanging out, and I'm like, no, I want the fucking demo model. I want that. I want that jacked up thing that you fleece people on, but for it hitting it further, right? Kind of in my mind. So he gave me a deal on it. I used my gift cards. I put it in the bag. So I've started the process of upgrading the bag. Brand new driver, brand new putter.
You got the top and the bottom end. Now you just got to do the
You
middle.
bet, and that's coming in the works. Um, we'll talk about the Tour Championship and what happened there because I took these new tools out to the Tour Championship. We'll discuss that in episode 165. And you?
Yeah. So for me, early in the season, I also had some gift cards hanging around. Early in the season, I'd been rocking a Vokey SM10 62 from last year that I bought, and then two Haywood wedges, 58 and a 54. So I'd had it in my mind for a while. My grooves were starting to wear down, and I'm like, you know what? I'd really like to get a complete set of something, probably the Vokeys. So earlier in the year, they had the SM11s on sale. So I had a gift card. So I went in there and I bought a 58. I did the wedge fitting on their website. Got the bounce and the grind that I wanted, and I went and found that 58 from the pro shop. So I picked that up. And then I had another gift card and had the 54 to do. So I went and found the bounce and the grind that I needed on the 54, and I picked one of those up. And I had them put mid-size grip on it because they always standard grip. So I added that. So I added those two to the bag this year, two new wedges, which was good. And then I had the OGO blue and yellow golf bag, and my zippers are shot. And I was getting really tired of having open pockets or trying to fucking put them together with a clip or a fucking pin or something. So I've been looking. I've been for the longest time. I've wanted because now they have the hybrid bags, right? They kind of have like the 15-way hybrid bags where they're they're bigger than a normal stand bag, but they're not quite as big as a cart bag. But you don't you can they have the legs to stand, and I wanted a hybrid bag like that. So I did a little research. I found the Sun Mountain one, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. So I'm looking online for it, blah, 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 going through whatever. And I get to Canadian Pro Shop online, and I buy my grips from there, and I do a bunch of shit on there that over the years that I bought and whatever. I bought a couple. I think I bought my driving irons last year and whatever. And so I'm looking at the price, and I'm like, I just don't want to spend that because a good bag is like $500 or thereabouts. And I'm like, I just don't want to spend that. And it's like you've got 20,000 points or whatever it was. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, what does that mean? And it's like every 150 points is $1 off. And I'm like, what? I'm like, okay. So I was like, let's go to checkout and see how many points this puts on there. So it cut it to like less than half.
Oh,
And I was like, yeah, okay, I can justify that. I was like, let's do that. So I ordered this bag, came within like, I don't know, a week. I had it for Pinoca anyways. And beautiful bag. It's not flashy. It's kind of
yeah.
brand.
To be honest with you, I didn't even notice it when we went out. You had to point it out to me. Hey, do you like my? And I think we were on like the back nine or something. He's like, hey, have you noticed my bag yet? And I'm like, no, not really.
Well, and I mean, usually I'll have like a flashy because that's just kind of my personality. But like, I was like, I like the functionality of it. I like the look of it. I'm just gonna get it. I've had it now for a few weeks. Love it. Great bag. It's got a magnetic ball pocket. I don't like the ball pocket's not huge, so it's like you can't carry a ton, which is fine because I'm kind of at the point where I mean I might carry 10 or 11 balls, and that's kind of what I got in my bag. And and then everything else in there. And I mean, I love it. The wedges are coming along, starting to hit the 54 and the 58 pretty good. Um, there were moments where I didn't hit them so well at the club championship, but that's a story
That's a
for
story for later because
another
I
podcast.
took my driver and my putter out to the club championship. One of them was stellar. One of them was holy shit. Do I need to work on this? And you probably can guess from the game that I play which one is which.
Yeah, so we've added some new gear.
For me, and I know lots of people are like, well, we do this every year, like add gear. For me, it's different. I don't add gear, and to add a brand new driver to the top end and a brand new putter to the low end, um, that's big moves for me.
Yeah, well, 100%. We've been talking about it for years now for you,
Yep.
right? And you just had to get into the right situation and frame of mind to do it. And for me, like I've been talking the last little bit about potentially finding a new putter. I mean, I bought a Jailbird last year, more nostalgic than
For
anything,
sure. I
right?
mean,
I bought it. I traded in some of my old clubs, cut it down to a you know a stomachable number. I bought it. I've gamed it maybe 15 times. Not a bad putter. Just I can't use it as a
yeah,
gamer,
it's not your style. Yeah.
and I just don't like it, the milled face and whatever. And I mean, I keep going back to my TaylorMade FCG, and it's fucking money. And the face is like, I was looking at the face, and I'm like, it's starting to wear. And then I looked at it, and I'm like, yeah, it's got a sweet spot right in the fucking middle where I hit all my putts.
And again, people use those type of things for careers.
Yeah, so I mean, I was thinking maybe going with the Spider with the center shaft, like the zero torque, and then I was like, you know what, I really love this Spider. What I should do is I should keep my eye out for a real one that's in really really good shape, another FCG, and then just pick one up for a spare if I find one, and then just keep rocking this one because this one is money, man.
It
Like
is. I mean, since you started using this thing, and you are one of the better putters that I play with and have played with, and I just don't think a move from that is
it's not
for
going to
where
be beneficial.
it's not going. No, no,
No,
no.
no, and I've come to grips with that. Like, I mean, I'm kind of a everybody kind of goes through their phases when they get into the stuff, right? Like, I'm kind of a putter whore in that way and different things. And I'm like, but I'm like, no, I really like this putter. I keep coming back to it. It just feels the best in my hand. And I'm kind of at my point where I'm like, you know what? This is my putter. I'd love to find another one to have for when this one wears out, and then just keep rocking it. So, for
Yeah,
me,
that's where I am too.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Tired.
Yep.
But
Uh huh.
yeah, no, so I mean, I mean, I added new wedges to finish my wedges this year, and I mean, I haven't really added anything to my bag in a while. I mean, I did buy some driving irons last year, played with them a little bit. Don't really love them. Might get rid of them. Haven't decided yet. I did snap my driver. I do want to start hitting the driver more, like try to work on it for some of the tournaments we have
Yeah,
coming
once
up.
yeah, I mean, do you really need to hit driver for tournaments? Like, I mean, we have Halo and Iron Man coming.
I don't need
You
to,
don't
but I
need
mean, it'd
to,
be nice if I had a driver to swing those because, like, on some of the holes where we have a nice ball out there, if I can actually make good contact and I catch one, well, I mean, I can hit it 300 plus.
for sure. Yep.
So it's like, it'd be nice in certain cases, but I mean, I'm hitting my fucking three with like 270, 280. So
And it's kind of funny because the next two tournaments we're playing, Halo and Iron Man, is the same scramble team, basically.
oh yeah, yeah, it's
Right.
it's it's
So
become our
it
scramble team
is,
now.
yeah, and we know exactly what we're getting out of this foursome group that we play in the scrambles with, and I'm looking forward to it.
Oh man, I'm so excited for Halo, so excited to return back to the Halo tournament play.
Yep.
We'll get out next week and get a round or two in at Cottonwood for sure. I hear the course is in phenomenal shape,
Yep.
so it should be good. I'm ready to attack some greens and
So am I.
and see what we can do. I mean, there's been so many friggin' hole in ones out there this year.
And again, I want to go down and get a practice round or two in,
Yep.
and um, because I have some time off coming up next week.
Yep.
I might go down during the day just to go and do 18.
Yep.
But I do want you and me to go out, and because we'll strategize about what we're doing when we're going around, prepping for it because we want to win. Because the last time we played in it, we won.
Don't get much for winning, but satisfaction
It's the
is awesome.
satisfaction of winning the Halo tournament because Halo's important to me personally.
Well, I mean, with the gimme strings and everything, it's a little gimmicky because
Yeah, you bet.
because you're paying for or
But
you're helping out an organization, but it's fun.
it's fun and I enjoy it. And it's Halo. We'll see the chopper coming in.
And I mean, we
And
get to make some crazy fucking shots.
you
Maybe
bet.
one of us will get a hole in one. Who fucking knows?
Who knows?
That'd be fucking awesome.
And again, it's $100,000 Halo tournament. So there's
There's a $50,000 hole in one
yep, $50,000,
and two 20s, I think, and a 10
something like that.
or
It
something like
equals
that.
out to $100,000
Yeah.
on all the par threes. So um, they do put the pins in spots where it's going to be really hard to get a hole in one.
Well, seven where you have the $50,000 one, it's like as back as far as you can go.
And
Basically.
it's like 1 foot, 1 step onto the back right of the green.
Yeah.
And the tee box is back as far as it can go. So,
Yes.
but that's the fun part of it.
Oh man, it'll be so much fun. I can't wait. But
And
yeah.
I want to go. I want to go play it a couple times because there's a couple of greens that come in play for me now.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're going to be hitting green. Like, three of us are going to be going for those greens. Maybe four, depending on where Megan is for her tee boxes, right? So I mean, like a lot of those greens are going to be drivable.
Let's go.
Like, I mean, if we can get balls on in one, and I mean, if they're close, then use the gimme string. You basically hole in one a par four. I mean, you can do it. Be wild.
That'd
but
be wild. And
yeah.
again, I'm can't wait to get back and try good old hole number 6 where we used to back in the day when we started to do our go for the green.
Yes.
Yeah, so I've hit that green a few times. Even in my poor weak golf days, I hit that green. So I'm interested to see what happens this time.
Oh, dude, I'm thinking, I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna have to hit like an 8 iron.
I might have to hit a 3-wood. I don't think I'll hit driver there.
I'm gonna have to go 7 or 8 iron, and I'm gonna have to go like right at it.
If you can, if the
I'm gonna
bushes
have to go over as far as I can to the left and try and go right at it because I don't slice the ball anymore.
No, you really don't. But I think I could slice a 3-wood in there maybe.
You could.
Yep.
Yep, for sure.
Yep.
The hard like
if the tee box for us playing there on the day is back, I will go driver probably and try to cut one in there. But if the tee box is like in its normal spot, I'll just pull a 3-wood out and again I'll open my shoulders up for the 3-wood because if I hit it hard, I'm going to cut it anyways.
Yes.
So and again, I want to go out and try these things a couple times to see what the game plan.
Yeah, you don't want to get out there not having played it. I mean, if you're having fun, whatever. But I mean, we're competitive. We want to win. So
and we've played that course, over 300 times. So because that's where
that's where we originated.
That's where we originated. Right? So it'll be cool to go back there and play, and get a couple rounds in next week. And again, because of the new handicap system, we'll have to shoot like 10 under to get
Fuck, man,
an
they
even
always they
differential.
always rate that course so easy.
Zero bailout right for righties on that course all around.
And they
Zero
all
bailout.
and they always rate that course so fucking easy. It's criminal. Like I was shooting like low 70s, 69, and it wouldn't lower my handicap.
Yeah.
Basically saying like, "Oh yeah, you're playing as a 10 handicap," and I'm like, "That's 3 over, okay."
Yeah. So,
But
but I
anyways,
think that's enough bashing of the Golf Canada
yeah,
handicap
there's
system.
never enough, but
No, you're
it's all
right.
good.
But anyways,
Yeah, that's episode 155.
and we'll see you in 156 talking about our club championship.
You betcha.
Seeing how the new gear did in the club championship. Yeah.
Later.
Later.